The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
That should set up another chance.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. Just didn't drop. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, get in. Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Teeing off now on this par 3. Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks like it's going left. A couple under at this stage. If he makes this, he'll save his par. That will work. Trailing by 4 strokes. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Well, this is a gift to end on. However, you've got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
That is absolutely remarkable. What a shot.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. Okay, steady now. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Oh, so close, but an easy par. That's not your best effort on the greens. Well, let's get stuck into the 10th hole, shall we? And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
Teeing off now at the 11th hole. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
A bit short with that effort.
Why don't we catch up with Rickie Fowler? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that green side bunker.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Great shot. This shot from 120 yards. Just 3 strokes back. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Going with the hybrid. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Oh, almost an Albie. How good was that shot? Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Yes, and with just 4 holes to go, this could be an interesting finish.
Opting for the 9-iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down? Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
Well, we got some kind of battle going on out there.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That should find the bunker. That's in the sand. That's it. It's okay. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently tied for the lead. Good shot there. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? That was a gallant attempt. This next putt is for bogey. Heading to the next hole, and this player is currently in a share of the lead with Tony Finau. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Sitting at 7 under. Currently tied atop the leaderboard. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's return to live play now. And here we are with the 3rd shot. What touch? Made it.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
He's currently in the 2nd position. And as this player tees off on their final hole, they're 1 shot off the lead. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Well, they need to stick this close. A birdie would tie them for the lead and force a playoff.
Has got this thing dialed in here. Looking good.
Well, that's one job complete, Rich. They've shimmied their way onto the dance floor.
Yes, but can't.
And with that, Rich, we're going to extra holes. Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
Love this scenario, Rich. Extra holes, sudden death. Here we go.
Oh, let's get into this. I can't wait.
Quality shot, that one. Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to take a chance and get it close.
Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie.
It all comes down to this. Make it. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Well, this looks enticing here, Rich.
Nobody wants to see this player lay up. Time to be bold.
Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
How did that miss? Oh, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
What a putt at a most opportune time, Luke. Great win for this player.
How about that, Rich? That's a moment that you just love to see.
Absolutely. This player grinded through and got the job done and the W.
Well, that should do it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the dedicated, talented people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. Time to tee off at the second.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach golf links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there is out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side. Find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pool. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard.
And as we move along, it's Lexi Thompson on top of the standings here.
Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5. Oh, great swing there. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, almost went in.
This putt to move their way to the top of the leaderboard. Well, how good's that for the eagle?
And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
How close was that to going down? And with that, they move into first place. Par threes always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. So I might need to set. That's a good-looking shot there. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
That one's heading down Broadway.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Currently in the lead by a shot.
This one is all over it.
Putting for birdie here. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Leading by a shot after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Nicely done. Taking aim from about 220 yards out. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short?
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
We've reached the 8th hole. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This has eyes for the hole.
That will drop and it will extend the lead.
And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And it's time to recap that play.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one. A really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, fair amount of elevation here. They're going to have to be careful that they club up because you do not want to be short. And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Sitting at -8 for the day. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Lovely effort, that. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got around 100 yards here.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
playing their fourth shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this one is for bogey.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Not their best shot there.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. This is from miles away. One wheat bix too many, I think.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Currently at 7 under for the day. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Currently leading by 2.
They get a little ground draw here. 13 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Was on a good line.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Leading by a couple after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. That's not the shot he was hoping for.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Opting for the 5-iron. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Putting for a par here.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole is a par 3. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Just a 4-footer remaining. Nice stroke. Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
That's an awful error. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Looking really good. And he holds it. What a putt.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And now that finds him in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
That was wonderfully done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
And back to the play, shall we? Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Nice birdie, well played. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Playing within their comfort zone there. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. Just missing the birdie there, and they've done it. It puts a smile on your face to see someone live a lifelong dream.
Hat trick of victories now, 3 of them. Gotta say, this player is on fire.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
Well, that's all we've got.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these 2 players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
This hole is a par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
Lining up from around 160 yards. And just 1 shot off the lead.
This one needs to kick left. Oh, tidy looking shot that. A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Great touch.
He's in a share of third place. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 4 under.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 4 seventh, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Well, it's a great view on the leaderboard. Sitting in top spot, but Justin Thomas is second.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. And you have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well, your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Chance to move to 8 under here.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Ooh, right by the hole. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by 2 strokes. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them.
Leading by 3 strokes now. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right, the rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Now at -9 for the day. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
And back to the course with the live action.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. Now an impressive 9 under par as we head to the stretch.
And with just a slim lead with 4 holes to go, do they have what it takes to get the job done? Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
This putt from around 18 feet. This one's dialed in. Well played. Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Playing their 5th shot. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. Oh, so close.
Just a short putt remaining here. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it.
Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
Well, we saw the good, bad, and sometimes the ugly, didn't we? But it was certainly beautiful from the words that came out of Henny Koyak's mouth. Thank you, Henny, for your action today.
Luke, if the golf wasn't good, the weather was great. It was absolutely a pleasure to be able to join yourself and Rich and be out here on the golf course watching all the action and all these incredible rivalries.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios,